You see a lot of research being done, but not only are we seeing real-world research being done to look at effectiveness of programming for correctional interventions or for policing, but we're seeing how that's being put into practice and how that happens. So it's easy to do an experiment, but it's much harder to do it in the real world in a wide-scale environment. So to see how the intricacies of putting those two components together has been fantastic. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity. I was recently involved here at ACE with a project working with the Virginia Department of Corrections. So with that, we work with people who are setting the policy for all of the probation agencies throughout the state. So we're working with these key stakeholders to form their policy to have evidence-based practices be put into real-life situations. So the project that I'm currently working on is known as the MAPIT study here at ACE, the Center for Advancing Correctional Excellence. So essentially what we're doing is I am in charge of a lot of the data resources. So we developed an intervention that's happening in Baltimore right now. It's a randomized block experiment where we're looking to see if the effectiveness of motivational interviewing to help substance abusing offenders get into treatment and become more successful in the long run. My general role, I've done a lot of site visits down to Baltimore, so I've seen how we've done type of visits where we see how the probation process works, and from that I also do a lot of the management, so the implementation of the experiment. And this is some key stuff that you don't get at other programs. This is how, not only how the experiment happens or that it happened, but how to do an experiment and how to do it well. So we get feedback. I'm in charge of making sure all of the data is collected properly and that we're doing it correctly so that when the experiment's done, we have good data to analyze.